Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be looking at something that came up on one of my streams that is a big opportunity that massive Ubisoft can leverage. Now, this is pretty much cross-save and cross-play across platforms. But before we get into the video, a little bit of promotional stuff here. I have a second YouTube channel. If you want to check it out, I do other content other than The Division over there. So if you want to check out my other content, check the links in the description. Go there, hit the subscribe button. It'll be really helpful. And I also have a fiction book that is available on Amazon. If you want a fictional story to just grapple with, critique, or engage with, you can check it out as well. Link in the description below. All right, let's jump into the video. So the other day in my last stream, pretty much, I don't stream a lot, somebody brought up a topic and said, what if the Division 2 had crossplay? And a lot of people said if that was the case, they would be happy to play and move, actually cross save, not cross play. I guess those are two different things, but cross save, they'll be happy to get another copy of the Division 2 and actually move and buy, the copy, set up another account, link it with their main account so that they can carry all their progress to that platform and play with their friends. And the moment that conversation came up in chat, it was really interesting to see how many people responded. So I think it was Wexlow who brought that idea. I can't remember who, but whoever it was, like I said, thank you very much, because if no one in Massive is actually thinking about something like this, then I hope somebody's listening to this video, because the community is really thinking about ways that they can keep playing the Division from, for the long haul. And so it couldn't leave my mind easily, and that's because I wrote it down. But there was something striking about it, and that was the fact that just a few months ago, I was making a video talking about how I felt like Destiny 2's cross save was quite an amazing opportunity. Now, yes, Destiny 2 is a free to play game. And so if you get the base game on two different, platforms, you can just activate those two accounts and link them, and your progress will sync across both accounts. The only thing though is, because of the way the DLCs are, if you purchase a DLC on one platform, you would have to purchase a DLC on the other platform to be able to play it while there. So example, I have Shadowkeep here on my Steam account, which is the DLC that came out for Destiny 2 just a few months ago. And on the PS4, I do not have that DLC. So I cannot play Shadowkeep stuff on my PS4, only on PC. Now, to me, I think this is going to be an amazing way that more copies of the Division 2 can actually get out the door. Now, I don't know if they have plans for this, but hey, if they talk about how their sales probably were not so strong in, last year's maybe Q1 and, Q4, then this is a way to be able to recover and leverage, more sales to be able to increase their bottom line, which is provide a cross-save functionality for players right now. I think they can actually start working on that pending when even their year 2 content is actually released, because out here in the community, we've been throwing out hypotheses thinking that perhaps year 2 will probably be paid content. And largely because of the dispersion of the community so far, many people might come back together. And if people are not maybe so much willing to come back, it is now much more possible for people to be able to move and cross save and play with people on other platforms to improve and increase, player numbers as a whole, and allow players to be able to access content much better. So think about it. Imagine if, there are clans on all these different platforms and, somebody has extra change to purchase another copy of the Division 2 on maybe say Xbox, and they already play on PC. And then, they're looking for a clan to do the raid, but the PC clans that they know and they have are in a different time zone, but they know that the Xbox communities are playing raids at this time. Well, all they do is they log into their Xbox, they join one of those clans, or they find a group, and then they just go ahead and just play the game. Fine, they'll be using a controller, but at the end of the day, who knows? They might get their so-called exotic weapon or exotic gear item dropped for them while they're there. This, in my opinion, increases the accessibility into very, very, difficult content nonetheless, and allows for players to be able to engage the game. In fact, in this next state of the game, a lot of us have actually planned to bombard the chat with questions about cross save. So if you're watching this video and you eventually get to the state of the game and you're watching it live, feel free to ask about cross save possibility, because I think this is a very exciting opportunity. It will help the development team to be able to rally the community around And even the so-called DLC that they're bringing out, most likely people will be buying it on 2 different platforms and even buying more copies of The Division 2. I think this is a very wonderful solution to incentivize the developers to continue to make content for the game at a very good rate and even continue to keep the game numbers up. Because think about it, if somebody that's playing perhaps maybe on PS4, and a lot of people on PS4 are saying that, it feels like a lot of people have left, if those people are playing the game on that platform and they probably cannot find people to actually work with them, they can just cross save to Xbox or PC, because many people on the console platforms are actually willing to play The Division 2 on PC. And imagine if cross save was a thing and they link a new Uplay account to, a PC Uplay account to, their consoles. They can just come on PC and they can just play the game with whoever is available to play the game with them. I think this is an amazing opportunity right now that Massive needs to leverage, because with the new console generations coming out, I think backward compatibility will be a little iffy in that sense. I don't know if The Division will probably join the backward compatible list. However, there are also people who might be on the PC platform who will be looking to get some of these new consoles. Now, some of you may say, well, why would we want to go to console? Yeah, right. Like, I don't know, many of you PC gamers have a PS4 stashed somewhere so that you can play those exclusives. Get out of here. And that's the case. Many of these PC so-called master race gamers, they have like a side PS4 that they go pull out from, the closet whenever there's like a huge exclusive, like the Final Fantasy VII, that, remake that's coming out. Where are they going to play it? Many of them are not going to wait for a whole year. They're going to play it on the day that it comes out. And how are they going to play it? They're going to touch that filthy console controller to play that Final Fantasy VII game. So, Massive, whoever is listening, whoever is calling the shots, whoever can make the decisions, you got to get people on this right now. You got to maybe create a small team, maybe 3-4 guys. Tell them, hey, drop that burrito that you're eating in the cafeteria. Say, go upstairs, put them in a room and say, all right, we need somebody to start working on cross save. See you in like 3 months. So maybe that's the way they need to go with this. Perhaps, it'll be something that I feel like will infuse a little bit of lifeblood and excitement into the community. If I was calling the shots, that's probably what I would do. Really, like, take some guys and be like, hey, drop the lunch. We'll bring it up to your office or something, or we'll get you guys pizza. We need people working on cross save right now. And who knows? Maybe there are, people, or there's a team already working on it, but I think they probably need to start announcing it or even giving hints about something like that right now, because it's going to push numbers out the door. It's going to push sales of, if they want to bring DLC, and people purchase the DLC on their main platforms, they play with their folk and they want to move on to play maybe on Xbox, maybe on PC, they will have to purchase the DLC again. Come on, telling you guys, man, this is the opportunity. But that's enough said for me. If they're going to act on it, they're going to act on it. If not, Destiny 2 is just going to continue to take more and more players because they know that this functionality is there anyways. And I guess that's pretty much my little spiel for now. Thank you very much for your time and audience, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.